All right, I'm gonna do a little camouflaging on this platform just to try to break up the pattern. I'll give you a little once over of how to just layer these stencils on.
Okay, let's go.
All right, gonna do a second layer. I'm gonna use a little green on there. That was some dark earth brown. Now I'm going to use a little forest green. There's your second layer. You just gotta keep building on it. I suggest always use the lightest color as your base, so a gray or a tan. Then build your second lightest color. So I should have started with the green, and then you can do your, as you do your darker colors, build on it of your browns, and then this last of the black. All right, now I'm gonna layer on this black. This is more of what makes your texture of your tree bark. Again, you can do any kind of camouflage stencils, your colors, design, just play around it and you do you. And that's pretty much it. Just keep working your way around, get the design that you want, and you make it what you desire. Be artistic. All right, got a little finished up here. Let's show. Kind of what they've done. Again, just rattle can, get you different colors, get you different stencils, and then just start layering it. Again, start with your lightest color and build on top of that with your darker colors. And again, just have at it, make a design, whatever you like. And that's all the camouflaging that I tend to do. It's just to break it up. I don't even really do it for the animals. I more or less do it more or less other people don't see you than the animals. But break up your outline, do a little camouflaging, and then do with some natural vegetation. So once we get this set up and I do a little natural vegetation around this, I'll put that in a video and show you how that's done. And sometimes you can get these things just to disappear. Y'all keep watching. All right, got her slid back up here. Just doing some final fitting, but just see how just kind of blends together. I'm about to step inside. I'll set up and show you to put the weather stripping around these windows, and I will pre-drill some holes and get this thing attached to the platform, and then it'll be ready to take into the woods for a final setup. But like I said, sometimes you just gotta keep playing with your camouflage, and it'll start blending all together. Keep watching. Hey guys and gals, thanks for watching the Into Outdoors. Just still working on this Maverick XL blind here. I thought about putting a little spray foam insulation like some of the people have done in other blinds that they got coming, but I know it's 70 degrees here in the south today, and this thing closed up. It holds heat fairly well for this plastic kind of roto-molded blind what I have here. Like I said, it's the Maverick XL. It's roughly around 7 feet round, a little over 6 feet tall. So you're under 6 feet, you can stand in here and kind of be comfortable. It's not kind of like some of those soft shell blinds that are under 6 feet and they're a little tough if you try to archery hunt out of them. So got the weather strip in here. I'm gonna put them on these windows, and then I'll go over a few other things. Keep on watching. Thanks. All right, back again here. I did opt for the clear windows. You can get these in clear or tinted windows. Again, clear windows. They slide back and forth on the XL. A regular Maverick, I forget what I think they call it, the 6-shooter. I could be wrong. The windows mount here at the bottom and flip down, and it's only about 6 feet round. Again, I built a 7.5 platform. Got a little overhang around of it, but it's gonna work out good. Again, put it 5 feet in the air, and we'll see if we can kill some deer out of it. Keep on watching. All right, gonna get you a little bit closer in here. Maybe you can see it. Putting this little weather stripping around here. Some say to go on the body. I've seen some people do it on the windows. I'm gonna try the windows, and then more or less going around the body to make sure it seals. This reminds me a lot of some pinstriping tape as you unroll it off of the reel here. That is your sticky side, and then your side that has that on there is what needs to be facing out. So like I said, I'm just gonna slide it around here, kind of like I said, you're doing a little pinstriping on a vehicle. So we'll see how it turns out. Thanks. All right, guys and gals, got one done. It's a little tedious. Like I said, it's like pinstriping the vehicle as you roll it off, and then roll your protective off there. Just guide it around, go real slow. Let's see how she fits up to this window here. All right, yeah, see, that's why I was wanting to do mine on the inside there and go right around the edge. All right, well, and then of course you just have to adjust your clips to the tension you want on them, but that's what it looks like, sealed up. Now on to the rest of them. Keep on watching. Hey guys and girls, just back, got about all done. It's a little warm in here, I'm not gonna lie, so we will see, I guess, get it a little bit closer to winter time about the insulation in this thing. But here on the floor, definitely if you're gonna be moving chairs around or have a couple chairs, a couple hunters in here, put some kind of soundproofing on there. So what we've done in other blinds is gone and got the anti-fatigue mats, or workbench mats, or even workout mats. Again, whatever you find in your preference. Ones that we've used are those ones that you can get down at the old Harbor Freight. Yes, I do. I use a Harbor Freight a lot. It's good stuff for the price point. Is there better? Of course. Is there worse? Oh yeah. But return policy is pretty good. But anyways, back to that matting. I'll get some of that. I have to put the squares in here, and it's about, if I remember correctly from the last time I got some, it's anywhere from a 1/2 inch, maybe pushing 3/4, might be in that 5/8. Of course it locks together. I just have to cut it in the circle. And once I get this thing all said and done in the woods, I'll put that in as the last thing. I'm probably going to, of course, silicone these two halves together to cut down on some scent and all that. I'm going to spin you around here. Maybe. I don't know. Still learning this new phone. But just give me a second. Okay, got you spun back around now. Directions say to, of course, outline this. So on this very last window, I'm gonna go around this edge, and I've been going around on the inside of the windows. And as you see right around the edge on this one, and this is in the back door, I'm gonna have to adjust it. Most all the other ones have been fine. So I've seen some people do it both ways. Like I said, most of all of it is holding up fine, catching all that. Like I said, the sucker does fairly well holding some heat in here. Yep, old Chevrolet. So that's what we got going on in here. And like I said, I'm gonna pop back over there. And we're gonna go around this window. All right, we're on this last one. We'll get this off. There we go. Like I said, on this last one, I'm gonna go around the outside of the actual blind window and see how that works out. Again, this is about like coming off of doing a little pin striping. So I'm gonna get it started right about here. We're gonna work our way around. I will say, when you start going around the edges, make sure you have that so it will fold right. If you don't, you will never get it to bend around correctly. And just like laying some of them old sticker pin stripes that you may have used or may be using, depending on how old you are, on your first vehicle of high school. Well, I can see why going around the window seems a little better. Don't run under my hinges. That's interesting. Well, that's it. When I get done, we'll see how well it seals up. You'll have left. Just enough. See how that folds in there. Yeah. Push on these walls just a hair bit sometimes. We'll see how this is gonna seal up. Okay. Well, that's how that's sealed up there. For that way, going to the blind. You do you. It's your preference, I guess you can say. I don't see either way, one way or the other. I just know it'd be all one piece when you do it around the glass of the window instead of having to have 3 pieces when you do it to the blind itself. One thing I see that I want to work on is sealing up this door. The wet stripping does fairly good. Again, we'll see how this thing does with, you know, heating and cooling, contraction and expansion. But you see, you got a little light gap around these places. Again, we will tackle that as it comes, and I will let you know. But all in all, for what you pay for one of these, they're decent. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a good one.